If you watched last weekend's video, then you will know that this car was an absolute rocket ship at KC Region's mid-div event. We finished top raw time both days, which is my first and second time ever doing that. However, like any true racer, we want to go faster. So this box right here contains the last few pieces that we need to be able to accomplish such speed. So tomorrow we're taking the car over to the shop where we usually do all our work, and we're putting a diff in this thing. So I said in the intro that we got an OS Giken LSD for this car, and here it is right here. So we got this. It's a clutch type, like I said, from OS Giken. And then I just needed these bearings. I got these directly from Mazda. And then, of course, the bearing races and new seals. Yes, I'm using a chrome socket. Don't hate on me. It's what fits on the wheel. It works all the same. I'm gonna take a quick glance under the car, kind of see like what else we need to do. I didn't watch any instructions on how to pull the subframe, but we're gonna see. So I know for sure the calipers need to be disconnected because we don't want to drop the subframe with the calipers connected, and I don't want to let air into the system by pulling this. So caliper's gonna get disconnected. I know that this subframe bolt's got to come out. There's a subframe bolt right here that's got to come out. This, of course, needs to be disconnected from that's my ABS sensor. This shield's got to come off. We got to disconnect the power brace. The exhaust has got to move. This has got to come out. That's another subframe bolt. So is that one. And then same with the caliper and ABS sensor on this side. Got to disconnect the drive shaft. I think that might be pretty much it. And then the subframe is ready to drop onto the ground. Kind of just look at a bolt, see if it's connected and it's going to hinder us from dropping it, and then remove it. It's kind of just how working on cars works. You know, when it comes to a mechanical part, you just, whatever's in the way, just take it off.
What are we looking here?
We're looking like about to zip tie up this caliper.
Sheesh.
And then we're going to, I need to remove all the plates on the bottom of the car again.
Always, that's like step one these days.
Yeah, and I don't know where to zip tie this thing for a hard mount, because like I can't zip tie any of this stuff because that's coming out. And I guess I
think that brake line's freaking. Oh, that might be sturdy enough. Like up to the top, maybe, I don't know.
So if all you Miata guys are wondering why this car is so loud, it's because of this. So I showed you that header before, that Skunk 2 header, but then this is the exhaust from that back. So it's just got the stock cat in the mid pipe, and then this resonator, and then just straight piped all the way back. So this exhaust, which I showed before, saves 14 pounds over like the traditional muffler that I had on this before. Don't remember if I've ever shown that, but it doesn't matter because we're not using it. Trent dropped the subframe, or power brace.
Something like that.
He cut my finger. It's not bleeding now, but if you guys don't know this little trick, you're about to know it now. You ever done this, Trent?
I don't think so. We're about to get the shop towel special here.
I'm sure everyone knows this. Let's see. Let's get you a little piece, put it over the top of your finger, you know. Fixed.
There it is. We are not medical professionals, so if you are having a medical problem...
I did go to school to get my EMT.
Oh, we're dialed then. We're good.
We're throwing this brace back on because right now we're holding this up with like a little beanpole jack or whatever you guys want to call it. And I really don't want the transmission to be like hanging down, like drooping, because the power brace is gone. So we're just going to try to put a little block in between here or whatever to kind of hold it, because I don't want the weight of the whole transmission and all that stuff just hanging by the motor mounts right here. So I've had them break before, not by hanging stuff on there, but the motor mounts on these cars aren't super strong. So we're just trying to do a little security measure just so we can not have all the weight on the engine mounts, basically. So that's what Trent's doing right now. He's just bolting this brace back up and threw a little block in here so we can remove this and lower the car up and down, because we still have to get up and take the coilovers off, and then I need to get on top up here to remove this line. And then we got the exhaust off, all the exhaust, all the braces, the power brace that you saw me drop earlier and cut my finger. Thanks, Trent. And yeah, calipers are off and hung up, and then we remove these lines from the subframe. They just bolt right here. This bolts here, and then this side bolts where that bolt is right there. So yeah. So we got this nifty transmission jack that we use for the last like 3 transmissions or 5 transmissions or whatever it is I put in this car. But we're gonna use it for the subframe. So we were gonna use that little table over there that's behind the old TA, but this is gonna work better. And that way we can just kind of pull it out and lower it down. But we got the coilovers disconnected, and what else? We got the ABS sensors disconnected. They're right there if you want to show them that, Trent. Just kind of tucked it behind my destroyed fender liners. But yeah, we are just jacking this up right now. Hopefully it goes high enough.
Yeah, just a couple more bolts we got to take out and
There we go.
take the weight.
So like I showed you guys in one of the first clips, should just be this bolt left, this bolt left. Actually I think, no, that's connected to the subframe, so that's good. So this bolt, and then the same on this side. So this one and this one. I've dropped the subframe before when I put this diff mount in, that we'll show you when it actually gets dropped on the ground. And yeah, so should be just throw an impact on these and hopefully it drops out. I don't really see anything. Oh, that one too, forgot about that one.
Yeah, there's one higher up, I think.
That one, and then of course the same one on the other side, but I don't really see anything else that's going to get in the way that's going to hinder us from dropping the thing to the floor.
Yeah, if it gets in the way, we'll get it out of the way.
Yes, sir. So, before we go any farther, because I trust gravity.
Oh, yeah. Great point.
We're taking a lot of weight off the front of the car.
Most of it's... Yeah.
It's nothing.
It really isn't
The
that
Mustang
heavy.
IRS, bro.
No. We're not lifting that one up.
This brace right here was a brace that was kind of made out of the same material as this. Not like super strong or whatever, like cast aluminum or whatever that is. But this is like a steel one from JBR, I believe. I can't remember. It's been a few years since I put it in. But that's why I had to drop the subframe before. Was to do this. Well, I actually just lowered it. But yeah, so right now I'm going to pull the axle nuts off, slide the axles out, and then disconnect these 2 bolts on the side here. And then this whole thing will just come up. There it went.
I think the gear leads levels out. There you go.
That's pretty heavy. Get your gym in. What fluid are we putting in this bad boy when we put it back together?
Oh, dude, this stuff is $90 a quart.
What do we got? Let's break her out. Whoa.
Yeah, 8250. It's like recommended to run with the OS Giken limited slip. So yeah, this stuff $250 or not $250 a quart. It's $90 a quart from Goodwin Racing, but I guess $1,600 for the diff and $90 for that. And then we're gonna have to drain that after I don't know, 500 to 1,000 miles.
Little break-in period.
Yeah, which is weird because Goodwin Racing in their product notes say that there isn't a break-in period for that thing, which is kind of goofy. And then Shaftworks USA says that there's a 500-mile break-in period. So it's like, I think we're just gonna. I mean, break-in's better than not breaking in, so we'll probably just do that. But that means I need to buy another quart. So that's another $100 after shipping. But it ain't nothing but a thing. You ever seen that guy on like Instagram and TikTok that like he's like he always wears a white shirt. He's like a lumberjack, swings the axe and cuts those things that are like the
big
stumps that are like huge.
big pieces of wood.
And he's
Yeah,
always like at the end he's always like ripping them apart. That's what I'm about to feel like.
it's true. There it is.
Yeah. So this right here. Old song and dance.
That was pretty good.
So this right here, of course, this has the springs. This is a torsion diff. So I think that what happens is, I actually don't really know how these work. There's probably a Gears and Gasoline video on it somewhere that kind of shows, like at ARE, I think is the company that they go to or something, that does all their stuff, or I don't even remember, honestly. But yeah, either way, this is coming out and we are going to put the other badge on there.
Just getting her cleaned up here. The old
See that?
the old
Like,
brake clean
You know
job.
how it's like, like when I own the brake clean and you're like, versus like when somebody else uses it and you're like, oh, somebody else owns it and you're just like. So this case right here, that OS Giken unit's a little big to fit in here. Like it's bigger than that stock carrier. So this right here, this section needs to be ground down a little bit, just to make clearance. Wait, you've actually seen that dude that cuts those big logs with the axes?
Yeah,
I don't remember that dude's name.
I don't remember it either, but yeah, I've seen him.
He's like, where's white? Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a lumberjack
He's
kind of
like
thing.
all over, dude. Let me ground this off. And then I just took some emery cloth and smoothed it out. So looks good. We should have plenty of clearance here. But yeah, it's all polished, and you know I might put some wax on it and make it all shiny or whatever. But
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I just hit it with some emery cloth and it should be good.
Flip out the.
You don't remember what it was?
No.
Best Ekman Mini Dundee.
That. Yep. Thanks, slick.
I do like that knife a lot.
Yeah.
It's cheap too. Good EDC knife. That's all I care about.
That's right. Easy to use. That's all that matters. How's it looking?
Good.
Pretty good.
I'm still trying to remember that movie. I cannot think of it. Oh, bro, dude, 2001: A Space Odyssey. You saw
Oh, yeah.
that movie?
Yes, sir.
You know, like at the beginning when the monkeys like grab the stick and they like beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
That's what came to mind when I saw this ring gear. I don't know
Really?
why. It's just like it's just references, bro. You
You
like,
just hold it and you're
this
just
whole
like.
video's been references to
That's right.
past stuff and whatever. But yes, sir. So that's my ring gear.
Basically the monolith from 2001: Space Odyssey.
Can't believe I couldn't remember the name of that movie. It's because like Planet of the Apes came to mind, even though
Yeah.
it's not it. But that's like the scene.
For sure. Woo. Clean. Evidence of the blue Loctite.
So
Slick.
So we torqued all these to 75 foot-pounds. Good.
I think you're there. See that line?
Yeah.
I don't think that looks too bad.
Okay. Yeah, it's like halfway on the gear. Because you don't want it all the way down, right?
Right.
Yeah, you want it.
You want it to be, you can tell it's not hitting there and it's wiping it. I mean, it's, to me, it looks good.
Oh, if someone out there would like to donate me some MCS two-way coilovers, I'd greatly appreciate it.
In the center, or I guess just I can roll that way.
Oh, I'm in a bad position. They got a sling it's stuck on my pants. I can come down if you need to restart. It's stuck on my pants. You're good. You're good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really doesn't have much to it.
So I'm just chilling here. I was editing our OS Giken LSD install video for the Miata, and I completely forgot that we didn't film an outro for that video. But here it is. So I've been daily driving the Miata since we did that install on the diff, and it has about 250 miles on it now. We're gonna shoot for around 500-ish miles for a little break-in period, and then I'm gonna change the fluid. I can't remember if I edited that into the video or not, that we were talking about the fluid and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we're going to shoot for close to 500 miles, and then yeah, we'll just drain the diff and then throw another quart of that OS Giken fluid in there. But yeah, so this is the outro for the video. Thank you guys for watching. It truly means a lot. I know it was kind of a little bit longer one than the ones that we've been putting out recently. But it was a good little project, and then hopefully we showed quite a bit of details in there. Yes, we torqued the case. I know that is edited out, but we had a few issues with some of the bolts and stuff that we just edited out, that you guys probably won't experience on your end. But yeah, the case for the diff and like the housing that goes onto the back of the diff to cover up the stuff and pinch the bearings and all that stuff in, and the seals. Yes, it got torqued with a torque wrench to proper torque specs. But yeah, this is the outro. Thank you guys for watching, like I said before, and we will catch you boys in the next one.